Please be seated. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure, as the Chancellor of the University of Manchester, to welcome you here to the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this, your graduation ceremony. In particular, I'd like to welcome our graduands and congratulate you all on your hard work and magnificent achievements during your time with us. The skills, knowledge, and experience that you've developed here will give you a very strong platform to not only build your career, to achieve your goals, but also to succeed in the face of any obstacles that you may meet in the future. We are so delighted to see so many friends, family members, and supporters here. We thank you for the care and the encouragement that you've given to our graduates during their studies, which has been so important to their success. The whole university joins in you in feeling extremely proud of what they have achieved. Our history is one of education, innovation, global connections, and change, of making a difference. From our 26 Nobel laureates, renowned researchers, and passionate lecturers, tutors and teaching staff, to our librarians, caterers, cleaners, well-being teams, Res Life officers, student union representatives, and the many, many more who work tirelessly and invisibly behind the scenes to support the running of this, your great institution. It's our people that make us who we are, and it's likely that that is what drew you to Manchester in the first place. As the United Kingdom's first industrial city, Manchester continues to lead the way today, whether through its advocacy for equality and environmental responsibility, its innate creativity, or the warmth and humour of its people. Our students are a huge part of this. And once you have lived in Manchester, you are an honorary Mancunian for life. When you decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make your mark on the future, both for yourselves and for the greater good of society and the environment. Allow yourself to be inspired by the university's motto, Cognitio Sapientia Humanitas, knowledge, wisdom, humanity. And during your studies, you have all, in your own way, enriched and contributed to the university as it exists today, more than 200 years on from its foundation. You've helped shape the future for those who will follow in your footsteps. We were the first university in the United Kingdom to set social responsibility as a core goal. And in the most recent league tables, we are #1 in Europe and #2 in the world. We encourage all of our students to consider their place in the world and how they can stand out and make a difference. Throughout the course of your studies and life at Manchester, you will have gained the skills and the knowledge to become responsible leaders of tomorrow. We will be proudly watching. You also have the opportunity to let us know what you are doing. 15 months after completion of your course, the Higher Education Statistics Agency, HESA, invites you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey. It's an optional process, but we would ask you to do so. It enables us to learn what you're up to, what you thought of your course, and how we can improve it for future cohorts. We must not also forget the strong, supportive friendships and relationships that you have forged here, which I hope will sustain you for many years to come. And our support for you continues way beyond today's ceremony. Our career service is available to you for help and guidance for the next 2 years, and our world-class libraries also remain available to you. Help us stay in touch. Share your contact information. Find the details in your graduation brochure. Today is a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. Celebrate. We expect you to whoop and cheer and clap and applaud everybody that comes onto the stage. But this is the beginning of your association with Manchester, not the end. You now belong to an alumni community of more than 550,000 graduates living and working in more than 190 countries worldwide. But all of them, like you, share their roots in Manchester. Join an alumni group, connect with other Manchester graduates, share their advice with you. During your time here, you will have also benefited from donations to our university in some respect. It may have been a scholarship, it may have been a chance to take part in a donor-funded program, or it may simply have been time enjoying our campus spaces. And while you may not think of yourself as a philanthropist, anyone has the power to give something back, and we ask that you consider this one day. And as you look forward to where your journey takes you next, know that you are vital to our future. As Manchester graduates, you are part of our family, and our doors will always be open to you. I now invite Professor Hardacre to say a few words. Thank you.
Chancellor, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this graduation ceremony for the School of Natural Sciences. As head of the school, I have the privilege to welcome you to today's event. I want to offer an especially warm welcome to our graduands, family and friends who've supported you during your years of study. Graduands, would you like to stand up, please? Would you like to turn to your right and face your family and friends? And, well, hang on, wait for it. And we're going to do it the other way around. So we're going to applaud, whoop, cheer, as the Chancellor said. It's got to be loud, okay? Nice and loud, say thank you to your supporters. Okay, if you want to turn this way, you get to do a bit more exercise in a minute. And everybody else, you've got lots of applauding to do, don't worry, it's fine. Would you like to sit down? This is the highlight of the university year. It is a day of celebration when we join together to applaud your achievements. You will soon be graduating from a university with a global reputation. The University of Manchester has many staff and students who are international, making it a truly multicultural society, and one which is enhanced by learning from each other and interacting with the wide variety of cultures and beliefs within our international community. This day is one which many of you will have dreamed about, but may have doubted whether you would be able to achieve the results that would lead you to this point. However, you have overcome all the obstacles, and we can now celebrate your success. I am delighted for you. Your lives have been transformed by the Manchester experience. The memories and skills that you have gained from your time here will enable you to help transform the lives of others, both here in the UK and throughout the world. We have students graduating from across the school today and yesterday, and our departments have a global reputation for excellence in research and teaching, and a long tradition in educating students and developing transformational change in people and technology for the good of society. As graduates, you join a very long line dating back to when the Mechanics Institute was founded here in Manchester in 1824. And the faculty has its origins in those early days over 200 years ago. We are here to celebrate the achievements of students from across the school, but in particular, the Department of Materials. The department covers a wide variety of subject areas, including the science and technology of textiles, its business structures and practices. We study materials of all kinds at Manchester, including metals, ceramics, polymers, composites, functional materials, biomaterials, and nanomaterials. The department is strongly connected with the establishment of the Henry Royce Institute for Advanced Materials. Our staff have been strongly recognised for their contributions to materials and society. Ed Pickering was awarded the Institute of Materials, Minerals and Mining Tom Kalkach Medal in recognition of learned contributions to microstructure, mechanical properties, fabricability, or in-service performance, production or engineering in the iron and steel industry. Sarah Cartmel was awarded the 2025 UK Society of Biomaterials President's Prize. This prize recognises outstanding contributions during a lifetime career to the UK biomaterials field. David Lewis and colleagues were part of the successful £22.5 million Great British Chemicals bid to UKRI, which brings together researchers from a total of 10 universities who will work with stakeholders throughout the chemical industry to produce cleaner versions of the chemicals that we depend on in our modern lives. Mike Shaver and Neve Fox were part of the successful £14 million bid for a manufacturing research hub for a sustainable future in engineering plastics, working on green manufacturing and recycling of polymers and plastics used in industry. Charlene Gallery has been successful in obtaining funding from Innovate UK for a mentoring programme designed to foster interdisciplinary scholarship and research culture among black women across the University of Manchester. Tom Flint and Alec Davies have won the ASM International Henry Moran Howe Medal for their work on titanium, turning over long-standing theories regarding solidification behaviour. Our students were also successful at the Students' Union Awards this year. Dan Scottson, winner of the Outstanding Graduate Teaching Assistant. Mohammed Kotit, winner of the Dedication to Feedback and Change, and also winner of the Faculty of Science and Engineering Undergraduate and Postgraduate Taught Rep of the Year. Now, coming back to you, you are graduating into a world where traditional geographical and cultural boundaries are changing, but it is also a world in which we need to harness our collective strengths for the common good in order to generate real benefits and improvements for the global society. It is great to see so many international students in the hall today. We have a strong focus on developing international links at all levels, and I'm so very proud of the students who've had the courage to come to another country to undertake their studies. You've added an extra dimension to the school and departments communities, and we are delighted to have had this opportunity to interact with you. In the next few weeks, months and years, all of you will reflect on your time here at Manchester. You have become part of the Manchester family, and the degrees which you have obtained are valuable assets. This is a competitive world, and higher education qualifications have never been more important. A degree from Manchester sets you apart from the rest, and you've earned your degree through hard work and dedication. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon with which you can change the world. So now it is your turn to do so. As the Chancellor has said, you are joining a global network of graduates from Manchester. We have a very large alumni community with many of our graduates holding top positions in every imaginable field. We are truly proud of you, and we look forward to hearing about your achievements in the future. So please, please, please keep in touch. In closing, always remember Michelangelo's quote that the danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. I would encourage you to be ambitious in all you do, and I offer you my heartiest congratulations once again and my best wishes for the future. Thank you.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Yuchen Xu. Matthew Graham. Syed Ali Zaigham Abbas. John Akauglu. Juanes Alakiozidis. Callum Ayres. Guy Bowker. Oliver Buxton. Suzanne Cow. Yanis Georgiantas. Cameron Grant. Thomas Hardwick. Warapan Interpan. Also graduating with the President's Doctoral Scholar, Mohammed Jamoli. Maria Kapusidou. Alicia Keogh. Tristan Manchester. Emanuela Mita. Solon Monte. Yasmin Osmani. Nichelle Rai. Shulun Ren. Daniel Scottson. Doukan Shen Yildiz. Sangeeth Savan Sivakumar. Liam Smith. Sam Sullivan Allsop. Elana Super. William Thornley. Diego Torres Ulloa. Ken Tran. Zhengyang Wang. Ziyu Wei. Jiaqi Xu. Zaining Yang. Emre Yildirim. Li Yen Yong. Yang Zhang. And for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Metallurgy and Corrosion, Dinesh Durgappa. And for the degree of Master of Engineering, Materials Science and Engineering with honours, Toby Philip Aspden. Matthew James Bishop. Chloe Elizabeth Casey. Xiao Chen. Yifei Cheng. Charles Javan Foxall. Hongxi He. Daniel Cameron Heald. Sin Hong. Jingyan Jiang. Andrew William Dearden Johnston. Mohammed Ishraq Mamoon. Jinghan Mei. Mufan Pan. Sisara Wathsani Petagem. Mengyang Kim. Sophia Isabella Ruiz. Sanskriti Singh. Joshua Soon. Arden Jenna Williams. Zihan Yang. And in Materials Science and Engineering with Biomaterials with honours, Frederick Kenji Line. And in Materials Science and Engineering with Corrosion with honours, Maximilian Alexis Lambert. Himesh Kumar Venkatasan. And in Materials Science and Engineering with Metallurgy with honours, William Lewis Clifford Barnett. Daniel Luke. And in Materials Science and Engineering with Nanomaterials with honours, Yifan Chen. Erwin Lam. Kanad Sharma. Yu Wang. Chinian Wen. Kunpeng Zhang. And for the degree of Master of Science, Nanomaterials, Singh Rajveer. And in Corrosion Control Engineering, Jiangnan Hu. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Materials Science and Engineering with honours, Fatima Abdul Manan. Sarah Al Tamimeh. Ali Mohammed Taleb Alatas Al Hashmi. Mohammed Abdullah Naji Abdullah Al Masabi. Hadil Sadek Alam Rani. Awa Zakaria Al Yaqub. Abdul Rahman Ali Al Zarani. King Yan Gerald Chan. Jianshao Fang. Henry George Forster. Saad Mohammed Kalim Golandas. Shin Yu Gu. Azizat Akinya Hassan. Thomas Jenkins. Nayema Tamana Kashem. Do-Young Kim. Gabriel Miang Chuan Lao. Chunman Lee. Linzu Lee. Qingyao Lin. Jizi Lin. Wei Tzu Lin. Zheng Liu. Zongshenji Liu. Lingshuan Ma. Max Mitchell. Vasil Dimitrov Pachedziev. Connor Murney Plunkett. Jacob Quinton. Anouk Raguin. Yi Ru. Kian Schmidt. Haran Song. Xiangji Song. Xinyu Sun. Sophie Sincho Wang. Ziyang Shi. Xiao Yao. Yashuan Yang. Zhang Geling. Zeke Zhao. And in material science and engineering with industrial experience with honours, Xu Hui Geng. Ananya Maitra. Adi Shyam. Evelyn van den Belt. Sean Allen Williamson. Kieran Youssef. Also graduating with an Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, Lentao Yoon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Material Science and Engineering honours, Tuyo Lee. Leian Zhang. Keiche Chen. Ashna Firoza Hussain. Min Xu. Rayan Musa Ramzan. And in materials science and engineering with nanomaterials, Feng Yi Song. And in physics, Xiang Xu. Connor McIntosh. James Pell. And in science material, Junru Yu. And in environmental science, Isabel Humphreys. Zheng Yuan Liu.
My son said to me, I know, Dad, you say you're a humble man, but you wear a cloak lined with gold and you sit on a throne in the middle of a stage. And I tried to explain to him that it's not me, it's the Chancellor. I just happen to be the Chancellor. Because it's all about symbolism. When you sat at the beginning of this ceremony, you were graduands. You came up here, we engaged, you left as graduates of the University of Management. Now, you are now one of the lucky few who've received a university education. For there are many, many people across the world, and even closer to home, who are not afforded this transformational opportunity. You carry the hopes and wishes of your fellow citizens, both here in the United Kingdom and worldwide. Let me tell you, success is not the result of spontaneous combustion. You must set yourself on fire. Nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. And if you don't define yourself, I promise you, somebody else will do it for you. So when I told my son that racists hate me for no reason, he said, Dad, give them a reason. Now is a time to reflect on not only what you have achieved, but also those who helped you achieve it. I start with those in this place who've taught you, guided you, examined you, and passed you. Then the people who clean up after you, those who support the great learning in this institution, and those who work invisibly to ensure that you could focus, I hope you focused, entirely on your studies. They don't just do it for the money. They do it because they believe in you. They believe that you will be the greatest generation this world has ever produced. So please join me in thanking the incredible staff of the University of Manchester. Then there are those who've given so much of themselves to get you to this point. They survived your teenage tantrums, your parents, your families, your friends, your supporters, many of whom have honored us today by being here, and of course there are many, many more who are unable to share this special occasion with you. Invariably, when I wanted my children to talk to me, I had to switch off the house Wi-Fi. And there are occasions when they started talking and I wouldn't recognize who they were. But let me tell you, in their wallets and their purses, they have pictures of you where their money used to be. So graduates, you've been asked before, but I'm going to ask you again. Please stand. Now that you are graduates, please turn towards your supporters, your family, the friends, the university staff, with as much noise as possible. Show your appreciation. Please remain standing. Now, I don't know about you, but that was pretty dire. Now, I'm going to show you how it's really done. Guests, if you're able to, would you please stand? You remain standing. Would you please stand? Now, will you join me in congratulating your graduates with as much noise as you can possibly make? Now. That is how it's done. I hope you've learned something today. Please remain standing as I leave you with these final words. Now, some days you will be the statue. On other days, you will be the pigeon. Stand up for what is right. Fight only for moral reasons. Sacrifice and care for your families and your neighbors. Look after those weaker than you, especially those seeking refuge from suffering. Build great things. Make massive technological advances. Explore the universe. Cure diseases. Enrich our culture. Be the greatest scientists and artists you could possibly be. Reach for the stars. Aspire to intelligence. Never ever belittle it. Look for the truth, and you will find the truth. And that the only ceiling to what you can achieve is that which you create in your own heads. Remember this place, these people, this time. Change the world, as I wish you every success and happiness in your future lives and careers, and as I now declare your ceremony closed.